even though I'm a stylist, I still always look for inspiration, and people always inspire me. So I want to see that on my timeline. 'Cause I want to get more inspiration. So yeah, just look for different fashion people on Instagram. Follow them. Go to Pinterest. Pinterest always has the most dope biz. Anything you can search, you can find anything that's inspiration for fashion. Like just definitely do your research, or if you want to know just style, hire me, and I'll help you out.
What's up, fashion enthusiasts? I'm your host, Bre Nikeya.
And I'm your co-host, Tatiyana 2.0.
And this is Behind the Label. So today, y'all, we got a real dope stylist, like one of my favorite wardrobe stylists. Yeah. Yeah. We eating for sure.
Thank
I be
you.
seeing, I say, oh, yeah. So,
Not just stylist though, dancer. Like, what don't you do? Like,
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I just feel like I'm a jack of all trades.
as you should be. Yeah, as you should be. We love a multifaceted creative.
Thank you.
So, everybody, this is Brock Taylor. Let's give it
Hi guys. Thank you guys for having me today.
Of course.
like, keep it coming.
No, for real. Like, we
This is an honor,
appreciate you.
for sure.
Of course.
Because you're doing your big one for sure.
Thank you.
You want to start?
I can start at level check. So I would say my first question is, what made you pursue being a wardrobe stylist, and what is your favorite thing about it?
So what made me pursue being a wardrobe stylist is kind of like, I want to say like in my high school, like 11th or 10th grade, I really started to develop my own style.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I started developing my own style, I just started getting more intrigued with just fashion and just kind of figuring out like what I want to do in life. Like I always knew that I didn't want to have like a regular like a job or anything like that, like corporate job. I always knew I wanted to be in the entertainment industry, whether it's fashion or all the other things. So eventually when I started working for Nordstrom, I was like, okay, I really want to start styling people. So one of my coworkers who worked in the same department as me, I would ask her, like, can you be my model? And then I would take her on our lunch break and we would just go upstairs and I would just pull clothes and just get her dressed in the dressing room and post it. And then I just started calling it Brock Dressing Room Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
And I started posting them on Instagram that was just like me letting people know, like, hey, I do know how to like dress people. And then so people so I just wanted to get my name out there that I could start doing it. And then that's really how I kind of just got my start, which is wanting to be a wardrobe stylist by just working at Nordstrom and making my friend be my model.
Okay, love that though.
Love support too.
Yeah, work your way up. Thinking outside the box,
Yeah, shout out to Haikara, because it definitely was support, because for you don't only get an hour break. And she would literally like go eat her lunch real quick and then she would literally dedicate her other half of her break to just helping me out. So
That's real cool as well.
a real friend.
Support you, yes.
Definitely a real friend. I love that. So what are some key elements that you look for when you're styling?
Some key elements, I feel like my top one would be what's going to stand out. Because I feel like with fashion, you always need a statement piece. So what's going to stand out, what's going to look the best on this particular person's body, what colors work on people, like, and also you have to also ask questions to whoever you're working with, like what are they comfortable with, what are they not comfortable with. Because as a wardrobe stylist, it is your job to get people to come out their comfort zone, but sometimes you still have to stick to who they are as a person, but also just enhance who they are as a person, if that makes sense. So that would just be my key elements, like what's going to stand out, what works best on them, like fitting wise, and then making sure I'm still staying true to them. But I feel like a lot of people, sometimes when you style, that person styles another person how they dress. And you can't do that. I can't style somebody what I would wear, because what will look good on me might not look good on the next person. So you have to just make sure you're studying whoever you're working with to make sure that whatever you're styling them in is going to look right for them.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I feel like you kind of explained a successful story, which was a really good story, but can you share like a success story that had a very huge impact on your career?
The success story that had a huge impact on my career, definitely working with Madonna. I feel like that has really taken me up even more of a big notch, because my best friend, Casey, introduced me to Lana a few years ago, and we just came, really cool. And I know she's a rapper, and I would always tell her like, we gotta work together, we gotta work together. And we would always say like, okay, we gonna work together, we gonna work together. But, just waiting for the right time for it to happen. And then finally, she had did like a music video with another artist, and that was like my first time styling her. And then ever since then, like we just been working together, and the more that she's grown, the more I grow because, me starting to become friends with her and start styling her, she plugged me into working for Swanker Posh, which that's where I'm styling now. And I feel like also Swanker Posh is another thing that has lifted me within my career because, Swanker Posh is one of the biggest women clothing brands out of Michigan right now. And it's such a big, huge company. So, and I'm the lead stylist. So I saw everything on the website. So that was another thing to just add to my resume. Like I literally style for a company that has sold over 1 million pair of jeans who my boss was in Forbes. So it's a black-owned business and I'm the lead stylist for it.
Okay,
So
not to cut you off, but congratulations to you. Like I just had to get that out. Like you are doing your big one for sure.
So much. Yeah. After I left Nordstrom, 'cause at one point I got tired of being at Nordstrom. It was just over it. It wasn't the same anymore. I hated it. So as soon as I left Nordstrom, I immediately, probably like a week later, went to Swank and got hired there. And it's been a long journey. And with that, I have been able to. We had a billboard in Times Square in New York, and I styled that. So yeah, it's brought me a lot of opportunities. So just from Swank, Lana Ladonna, I'm very appreciative of.
That's great. And you're passionate about something. Everything kind of just fall on the place.
Yes, absolutely.
You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Ooh. That just made my heart like so warm. Like, yes, do your thing. I love to see that. All right. So what's some advice that you would give someone looking to elevate their style? Like, I'm trying to take it up a notch, but I really don't know what direction I need to go in.
What advice can I give to someone that's trying to elevate their style? Do your research. I feel like you have Pinterest, you have Google, you have Instagram. Like I like really social media, like Instagram, Twitter is kind of like my top list because when you start just following, like you want to be like, I want to elevate my style. You need to start getting that in your face, like following all these different fashion people. There's so many fashion people that I run across on Instagram that if I like something that they have more, I'm bookmarking it, following them because I feel like I need to see that on my timeline because even though I'm a stylist, I still always look for inspiration and people always inspire me. So I want to see that on my timeline because I want to get more inspiration. So yeah, just look for different fashion people on Instagram, follow them, go to Pinterest. Pinterest always has the most dopest. Anything you can search, you can find anything that's inspiration for fashion. Like, just definitely do your research, or if you want to elevate your style, hire me, and I'll help you out. But definitely just do your research. Like, I feel like we have to. People always talk about how social media is like bad or negative and stuff like that, but social media is what you make it to be. If you want to make it a positive thing, it can be a positive thing. So use your resources. So Google, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. All those. Just follow these people, study them, don't copy them.
Right.
Study them, get inspired, and then make your own version of your inspiration.
Right.
We don't copy, we are inspired.
Very heavy on that.
It's a big difference, trust me.
Yeah, definitely. I think how I came across your page, you had on, I can't remember what the event was, but you had on that pleather like black shirt. You had on the cargo camo skirt, and you had the rigs on. I said, oh, yes.
I'm like,
Don't eat me up like this. I said, oh, immediately have to follow. Like, yeah.
That outfit, it was funny is that, so I feel like lately I've kind of been in more experimental of my style. I feel like my style has changed it's changed a little bit. As through time, your style progresses. So lately I've kind of been in like this, feeling like a rock star, like very like experimental. So my job, we had got these skirts in, and I've been seeing how a trend of like guys been wearing skirts. So I'm like, I said, I wonder could I pull it off and like still like wear a skirt, but still like make it like, I I got a skirt on, but still look like a boy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to New York because my brother is a choreographer. Because you know how they dance too, but he's a choreographer, and he choreographs for the rapper Yo Yo. I don't know if y'all too young to know. You know Yo Yo?
Yes.
Okay. She's like one of the OG like female rappers in the game. Like
I'm gonna have to go look it up.
yeah, so he choreographed for her. So he asked me, he was like, I need you to style the dancers for the performance in New York, and also can you come to New York and be there with us too? So I was like, yeah. So with me working for Swain, I can pull clothes from them. So I asked my boss, can I pull some clothes? Pull the clothes. I fly for free because one of my best friends is a flight attendant. So
Oh, that's great.
but my flight went to New York, and I was like, I'm gonna wear this outfit in New York. So I had the skirt from Swain. I got the shirt from Zara. I went and bought me a little camo hat. I was like, oh, I said, what the eat this look like. I was like nervous to wear it, but I was excited. And so when we went to it's 50 years in hip hop.
Okay.
Festival. So it was like festival. So like everybody, like Queen Latifah, LL Cool J, Yo Yo, MC Light, like all of them was there. So we went, and I was getting so many compliments on that outfit.
Yeah.
But it was like by, can I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was by like niggas that's like, cause sometimes like when you wear like a skirt, like you would be like a little weird, like you wearing like some like hood niggas, and they might be looking at you like, what does it got on? But like niggas was really like looking like complimenting like, I like this outfit, bro. Cause for one, I don't think people think it was a skirt.
Yeah, maybe you couldn't really tell like unless you just
like niggas did not people was a skirt, so like niggas was like where you get that from, like where you, so I was really like getting my props, and I feel like one thing that I love is that I'm well respected from like whether you're straight, male, female. Like I feel like if niggas just see that you fly, like it's no matter if you gay or whatever you are, like they just gonna respect it. Like you fly as fuck, I don't give a fuck like what your purpose is sexually. Like if you fly, people always give my props, and I love that. So I was really real respected when I went there and I was around all those people. So then I had my friend like, I need you to take this real with me, and it really went up. Like on my Instagram, Twitter, and on my TikTok. I was like, people play with this outfit, so.
Yeah, definitely was. The outfit was fire for sure.
Thank you.
It was.
You sent me his page, I'm like, hold on. Like, but how did it feel being in them type of rooms with them big artists and people like coming from Detroit? I know it's a different type of feeling growing up here, being in those rooms. Like,
yeah, it was fun. Honestly, and what made it even better is that, you know, Yo Yo, she was such a humble, sweet, funny, down to earth person. Like on our way there in the car, like she literally like rehearsing, and then she started freestyling and joking with us. And then when we were backstage, we was in the room. It was Yo Yo, it was MC Light. It was another rapper. I can't remember her name. I know she's another OG one. It was like I think it was it was Yo Yo's birthday. So no, it was somebody's birthday. But we just all having a good time. So I just love that everybody was just humble and just cool. Yeah, so it didn't make me feel like nervous or anything. Everybody just, it was fun.
The energy was there.
I had a good time.
That's good. So I did want to ask you, I know you said like you go into rooms and you're well respected. So I wanted to touch on it a little bit. Like, have you ever faced any type of adversity due to you being a part of the LGBTQ plus community? Or like it's just kind of like everybody is cool and it don't be no weird vibes?
It's probably been a few times, but not too often I can remember. The only time I can really remember something was I remember, do y'all know Views Bar?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Views Bar one time for my birthday, and I had on like a very bright outfit. Like I had like a neon green sweater and my pants are neon green. It was like very loud. So of course I walked in, everybody looked at me like, you know. So I was like drunk, and this guy, so it was all my friends, and then this guy, I think he knew one of my friends, he was talking to her, and I think I dropped something on the floor. I went to go pick it up, but I didn't take to touch his leg by mistake. So he like, hey bro, like, he got offended, he like got offended, and he like, I ain't with the shit. So mind you, like, I don't like confrontation, but you know, like, don't try me.
Right,
and
right.
like, I was drunk too, so I'm like, you gotta be cute, like, you gotta be cute, Larry. I'm like, nigga, like, I ain't checking for you. Like, I said, my bad, it was a mistake. And that's not something I can remember, but mind you, like, all my friends like, we can beat his ass. I don't give a fuck. And that's just that. Like, I mean, you know, we don't support violence, but don't, like, I don't like when guys think that just because I'm gay, like, that I want you.
Right.
And I flat out tell him, like, nigga, you're not even cute.
Next.
That's the only time I can ever remember that I was kind of judged for, like, being that. But other than that, like, no, I feel like if people do have something to say, I don't see them say it.
Okay. Well, look, at that point,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be around this motherfucker and do what I do. And if you don't like it, fuck them. And if you do like it, then we can all, you know, have a good time.
Exactly. That's so good.
In your opinion, what is most important personality traits or strengths someone would need to work in the fashion industry to be successful? Like, what is like a trait someone should, or like a strength they should honestly like have to be in this industry?
Patience. Definitely patience, because you just never know who you're gonna work with. Because sometimes, I mean, luckily, I feel like I'm gonna give y'all another story. I had helped out a reality TV star. I ain't gonna say that. But she called me and she was like, I'm doing a video here in Detroit and I just needed you like to just like help me with some clothes or whatever. So, you know, me working for Swing, I was like, okay, well, I said maybe you just get some clothes from Swing or whatever. And so I met her at Swain, and I was just like with her the whole entire day, but like she was like crazy. Not crazy, but like she wasn't rude to me, but she just was like, it was like one of those moments like it's a lot going on, and I'm just around like, what the fuck is going on? And I feel like a person that had patience usually would have been so over it, like, bitch, I'm not, and mind you, I did it for free too. So that was even worse. Like, so she was on Love and Hip Hop. I took out that. She was on Love and Hip Hop. And I'm just riding around with her like, oh, this lady is just as a little off as she sings on TikTok. But I had my patience, like, you know, I was still like, you know, around with her, like, you know, she needed something, and, you know, I was helping her out, and I rode around with her for the video shoot, and I, you know, did what she needed to do. But I was like, the whole time, I cannot wait for this day to be over with this lady, because this lady's just a little off, a little insane. So definitely, I feel like you just gotta have patience. You just gotta know how to communicate. Because sometimes you're gonna get that rude client, and you're just going to meet. Y'all heard me not corroborating today. Yeah, you just gotta just know how to just know who you're working with. So there's patience, know how to communicate, because sometimes you are gonna get that rude client who's gonna be not the nicest, but you know, you still gotta get the job done. You still gotta get to the bag. Money comes first, so just be patient, man. Just communicate and just try your best to work with others and just have those good relationships so you can continue to get rehired and continue to pull and do what you do.
Yeah. You don't want to leave no bad taste in nobody's mouth.
Yeah.
And they relate a message to somebody else and they miss up opportunities.
Yeah, I don't like that. And like I said, like I don't like being in bad situations or anything like that. I mean, no one does, but especially me. So I just always try to make sure that I'm having the best positive vibe I can when I'm doing anything or working with anybody. Yeah.
Definitely understand that. So who is somebody that you would like to style, like your dream collab or doing it if you have one?
That's such a hard one. I don't know. Okay, I said this. I would love to definitely work with all the female rappers, because I just love female rappers. So of course, like, you know, Nicki Minaj is my favorite. I mean, my girls don't always be right. She's right here every time. So, like Nicki, Megan, Cardi, I like fashion wise, I love like Cardi and her stylist, Colin. I love them. Like that's how kind of like how me and my name is. Like she's my Cardi, I'm her Colin. But yeah, so all the rap, I'm gonna just say all the rap girls. Like all the top rap girls, I would love to work with them. Yeah, I'm just say that because it's just so hard to pick one.
Yeah, and I can see that for you though. I can definitely see that for you.
Yeah, I love like the little rapper. Like yesterday I went to go see this rapper. Her name is Kinnaman. I don't know if you ever heard of her. I love her. Like I wouldn't even let her style her because she's like up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So do you stay in the city?
Yes.
Okay. So any place are you looking to move out of the city anytime soon, or?
Definitely one day. I love being from Detroit. And every time I go out of town, I would like let me get homesick after like 3 days. I really go back home. But I definitely would live in like California or Atlanta. I feel like those two are like my vibes. It's funny because people are like, you want to live in New York? No.
And I feel that.
Mm-mm. I love New York though. It's such a vibe. I love it. Like my favorite accent is from New York. Like the way they talk, I love it. And like the people there are so like dope. But I couldn't see myself living there. But like Atlanta or LA, I love LA. It's just such a vibe. Like the people are just super. Depends on who you meet, but it's still like a cool place. But yeah, those are my 2 top places whenever I do move to Atlanta or LA.
Okay, that's cool. I can see you in both places.
I definitely
could fit in very much. So.
Yeah. People always tell me like I can get a lot that I have like a LA like vibe.
You do. Now that you said that, you very much so do.
A lot of people never even think I'm from Detroit. Like, I feel like anytime I meet somebody, they're like, "Are you from here?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, no, I'm not legit. Like, well, you know how people like I'm from Detroit, but they like from Farmington. Like, no, I'm dead ass Detroit.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Born and raised.
Yeah, I don't be liking when people be like, I'm from Detroit, but you from like you said, Farmington. Like,
I mean, I get it because I mean, you know, Detroit, we're the best known city, so I understand why you want to be a part of Detroit. But you know, the real people who are really from Detroit, like when I go out of town, I'm like, no, I'm dead ass.
Like,
Detroit.
yeah, definitely. I was just talking to somebody about that. Like, everywhere you go, as soon as you tell somebody you from Detroit, they get the, oh, you from Detroit? Oh man, I know such and such in Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
Or they ask me like, Detroit really as bad as they like.
Or yeah.
People swear Detroit is just so violent. I'm like, Detroit is not even. I mean, we have our. I feel like Detroit is no different than any other city when it comes to the crimes and shit like that. Like, I feel like no, Detroit is actually pretty fun, especially in the summertime. I have a great time.
Definitely a great time.
Yeah.
Outside. Might as well be. Since I turned 21, hopped up that porch.
I know that's right. I was outside before I turned 21.
I
was outside a long time.
So chill.
Yeah, no, for real. Gotta be in the house. I done jumped off the porch and
jump right back on the porch.
Right, I'm back in the studio.
I don't know how to be inside. I don't. I literally
I commend you, man, because I'll be like, ooh, keep me in the house. Like,
how do you balance all that though? Like having fun, work life, like.
You know, I ask myself this all the time because one thing about working with Swank and working with models, working with the models, and everything that I have to do at Swank, it's a lot. When I say it's a lot, like it's some days, it has been some days where it's just like I felt stressed, like, listen, I need to smoke, I need to do something because it just be so much. So I feel like when the weekend come, I gotta go outside. Like that's the only way I can do. Like I gotta get dressed, I gotta go outside because I just need to have fun. I had a long ass week, and sometimes I do stay in, and watch my little daily shows. Like some day, like I've been binge watching Sex and the City.
I ain't never watched Sex and the City.
I've heard about it. I've heard that it's pretty good. I might
Let me tell y'all, we talk about fashion. My girl, Carrie Bradshaw, that's a fly one. Her and Samantha Jones. When I say I've been so obsessed with the looks they give, like, oh my God, I've been so in love with it. And my models at Swank. But they're I'm saying the models just for y'all, but one thing I also love is that all my models that I work with at Swank are my friends. Like we have all grown to be a family, and I talk to them and hang out with them. So yeah, so one of my friends at Swank, I saw her watching. I heard her watching, so I'm like, what are you watching? Sex and the City. She's like, you need to watch like the looks. Just the show, period.
It's
She's like, you need to get into it. So I started watching it, and I literally finished all 6 seasons. It's 6 seasons, 2 movies, and now it's a reboot. I watched all of that, and I'm on the reboot within like 3 weeks. Like I literally watch. So when I don't go outside, that's what I've been doing. But yeah, it's just a lot. So I be tired from work, but I'm still out and enjoy myself. But I feel like I deserve it.
Yes.
I deserve it.
Yeah, you working hard. You only get one life. Like, it can't just be consumed with work. Like,
yeah, and these are the years when we have to do stuff like this. I'm 20. I don't know how old I'm 26, so I gotta do it.
You ain't too far behind you.
Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all. So, you gotta enjoy the shit while you're here.
Absolutely.
Make the most of it, because you might not even get tomorrow.
Okay.
Live it up today.
Tomorrow.
Ooh, this was good. I should have came with some more questions.
Yeah, anything else you want to add or want to tell the viewers what you got coming up? What should we expect?
What can we expect from you?
What should you guys expect? Well, something I just did, Lana again, so she had her first concert last week at the Willis Show Bar. So, we did 3 looks for that. So it was really exciting. It was another like big moment for her. I haven't made my post about it yet, so I gotta post it. But yeah, so we did that. Yeah, so it really excites me. I guess I'm a stylist, but I want to be so much more than just that. Like, I do want to continue to style people, but also I'm in the verge of just working on, you know how, okay, let me explain like this. You have stylists that just really just work behind the scenes and they're cool with that, but I want to be that stylist that also is in front of the camera, like everyone knows who I am. Like, you know how like Eric can say like he's a hairstylist, but I feel like he's a damn near celebrity at this point. Because everybody just know who he is and who the personality is. I don't want to be all that. Like, I feel like fashion is who I am as a brand, but outside of that, like, I want to continue to dance. I want to continue to I did some acting stuff, so I want to I did some small acting roles. I want to continue to do more acting. I'm rapping a little bit. I want to do music, so I really want to do everything like fashion. I just want to be an overall brand, like Brock Taylor. Like, that's my brand, and whatever I give to people, that's what I'm gonna do.
You do it all.
I'm about to say, you can do it all for sure. You gotta limit yourself.
Yeah, and that's why I love, like, I'm just getting more comfortable with just showing like everything that I want to do, because I feel like people feel like you only can do one thing, but you really can do so many things. So that's why I said, like,
especially when you are talented, it's like, why would I not use the talent that God gave me to?
Right.
Yeah.
Give it to you for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Because in my early years, I always said I was just gonna be a dancer, and that's all I did. Growing up was just dancing, dancing for the Pistons, dancing at DSA, dancing on the crew I was on, and then getting into fashion. Like, okay, no, I want to do fashion. I want to style this person, I want to style that. And I also had some opportunities. I've been publishing a few Michigan magazines for some styling I did on some of my male friend models. And one thing that we did was on Vogue's website. I think they looked like doing like a feature on like models. And so he was like, hey, Brian, well, one of the things you saw me, I'm going to submit that. And they had it on Vogue's website. So yeah, so
really cool.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm just continue to do everything I want to do.
And I can't wait to see it all.
Yes.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be like,
Yes, that's that.
Doing your thing. I'm so happy that you came.
I'm so happy I came too. I thank you guys so much again for having me. I really appreciate you guys.
We gotta collab with something.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, come on, let me know, like,
I'm gonna stop me one time.
You know where to find me.
It definitely do. I know how to get in contact with you, so I would definitely be tapping in with you. I have to pop up to Swank.
Most definitely, I love you some Swank.
You know what? I ain't been to Swank in a minute.
Yeah, let me know. I don't actually work in the store. We have an office building, but if people would ever do like me, like, you come up to Swank and help me out. Definitely. I mean, I work in the stores like once in a blue moon, but yeah, but if you need me to come up there, got you guys. I just want to say, like, you guys, what you guys have here is a great platform, and it seems like y'all also really good start. So just make sure that y'all just, stay consistent and just continue to do it, because I want to see you guys grow, get more guests on here, and keep doing your thing.
Appreciate you so much.
So much.
Appreciate you so much.
And that is
I think that's a wrap. Peace, y'all.